I remember early on in my coaching profession, actually in 2020, when I initially made the jump from fully leaving a corporate job to fully going into coaching, it was an interesting journey. So obviously, one of the things that we need in life to be sustainable is money, right? So I left the corporate job, which was paying me the money to fully go into my coaching business. And I wasn't making money for my coaching business. So I needed to make income to be able to pay bills, right? So the thing that I chose to do at that time was side gigs. Uber Eats, DoorDash, some Craigslist stuff, Upwork work, things like that, but more predominantly DoorDash and Uber. But at that time for me, for my coaching, and I'm sure a lot of coaches go through the similar stuff, but I personally went through this. I had no results at that time, no clients at that time, and yet I felt that I deserved to charge a premium rate for what I do for coaching. No proven results yet, no clients, and I felt I needed to charge a high price. So you know what happened when me wanted to charge that high price at the time? I didn't get anyone wanting to work with me. I got some people who said like, I can get help from therapy. I didn't know how to handle that objection. And also got so many different rejections from people who said like, oh yeah, like I'm not paying that much for coaching. And yeah, who I was as a coach right then at that time, I wouldn't even pay myself that. I wasn't at the level I'm at right now, but I was charging a price for my ego. I was charging a price that I felt like this is what I deserve. But the catch-22, what was going on at that time, like I mentioned, I was doing DoorDash. I was doing Uber. I was doing these side gigs in which on a good day, I would make like $40 an hour. But on average, I was making like 20 something bucks an hour. So here I am at that time, charging that price, or not charging that price. Here I am at that time, giving my time away in my life hourly for that pay. But in regards to coaching, which I wanted to do more, which I'm passionate for, which I would love to have paid clients for, was feeling that I deserve this price right now. And it didn't work. I even was using a lead service at that time, bark.com, got people in there having conversations with people and said the same thing, right? And still was getting no's. And then an epiphany struck me. I actually asked myself this truthful, intuitive question to myself. And it's a great self-inquiring question. I was like, if I was going to get paid the same amount for coaching like I do DoorDash and Uber, which one would I rather do? Would I rather be doing Uber and DoorDash at that price, or I would much rather do coaching at that price? And it was an easy answer. Coaching. I'll get paid to coach. I have some clients. I hope to create some results for them. And also, it's not that much wear and tear on my car. And then that's when the light bulb struck for me. The light bulb struck for me of, okay, so why not just charge the price that I charge, the much I make for DoorDashing and Uber, which is like $30, $40, to get clients to create some results with. My ego felt some type of way because my ego thought like, oh man, this is the price that people are going to see, that it's the price forever. But then an epiphany struck at that time too. It's the price for now. But I can always change my price, which I have done since then. But the most main intention is to get my client list full, get my coaching practice full, be able to create some results, but more importantly, get paid to do what I'm passionate for. So then I started doing that. But then also for me, I started using the DoorDash stuff to use Bark. I'm not saying Bark is like an amazing thing. Some of the stuff sucks about it, but I was also able to get clients at that time off a bark around the price of DoorDashing. And even sometimes I got paid more than DoorDashing. And even with people besides that, I was charging around the price for DoorDashing. So I was able to fill up my practice, and it also was able to raise my rates. Now my rates now are way different than the rates before. Now I'm able to actually pay my bills from coaching, and I don't have to do DoorDash, even though I still do it from time to time because I just like driving, listen to podcasts and stuff like that, and well, let me get paid for it type of thing, or oh, let me get some additional food and stuff like that. But that wouldn't have happened if I didn't get my ego. And I notice a lot of coaches out there too who may be stuck. You have no clients because you feel that you deserve a certain high price, but yet you didn't create results. But then also the market is speaking and nobody is actually working with you at that price. And maybe you think that if you charge a low price that people aren't going to respect your work, people aren't going to put forth the effort, whatever reasons you have. Your price doesn't have to be forever, but you even have to ask yourself, which one would you rather do? Would you rather create the results you're creating right now, keep creating that, in which you have 0 clients making $0? Or are you willing to fill up your practice and charge whatever price you need to charge for now to be able to get those clients in, create the results for them, and after creating results from them, create new agreements, new pricing, but then also to actually get the repetitions in of coaching. Because maybe you're like me, you're DoorDashing or doing some side income, whatever you're doing. What if you can get that side income for your coaching? Whatever you make for that, what if you can make that and more for your coaching? You can, but it's all about getting out the ego. And also just realize that whatever price you choose to charge right now, it's not forever. And you get to fill up your practice. When you fill up your practice, you can be able to raise your rates. And how do I know that? I know that personally in my own journey. Just wanted to share that because I noticed some coaches out there on that similar journey. We gotta get our ego, right? And really also, you bring forth that worth, that value, create those results, and the results speak for itself. Those people that you work with, some of them will refer people, some of them actually will pay you for that new rate you decide to do whenever you raise your rates. But then also now you can reach out to people, new people, or have conversations with new people who have similar issues, and now you have the physical, tangible evidence that you can do what you say you can do.